Groove 93 WMPZ, good morning and welcome to Caring for the Community, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield. You're with Magic, and this morning our first guest is Mr. A.D. Dolphin from Dherbs, and he has the website Dherbs.com, and this morning we're going to talk about the Dherbs full body cleanse and how it's going to be beneficial to your health. How you doing this morning?
Everything's great. Glad to be here.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself first before we get into the information about the cleanse. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came about being a part of this business.
Well, me and my brother are basically like businessmen. We look for other business opportunities, and we came across Dherbs about 9 years ago, and it was something that we thought was just going to be a simple business that kind of like we began doing it. Things started going well, and it kind of just took over our life. It just kind of enlightened us in such a way, and our path has just been towards health ever since.
Okay, absolutely. And the full body cleanse has really been successful for a lot of people, and it's changing people's lives. So we're going to talk about that today. And I'm going to also mention that one of the people that's on your website, Mr. Black, that actually did your cleanse, I actually know him. And I did not know though, that the Dherbs cleanse is what he did to lose all the weight that he lost and become a healthier person. He told me this a while back, and he was saying that you don't recognize me, do you? And he was looking awesome and healthy. And at the time, I still did not know that this was the thing that he did to lose the weight and become healthier. So that right there shows that it is definitely successful.
Right. You know, Kevin lost about 200 pounds.
Absolutely.
I mean, he went from about 450. He's about like 245 now. 245 now. I'm not sure if you know, but he actually just ran in a marathon.
Well, I saw that on the video that he put on the website. And, you know, it was just amazing to me because I did not know that I knew that he lost a ton of weight and that, you know, he changed his lifestyle through whatever method he used. But I didn't know at the time that this was the actual thing that he did until actually today when I saw him on the website. And I just think that's awesome, you know, that he decided to give that a try and that it worked for him. So, you know, that's a testimony to me that I know I personally know someone who's done this and it has worked for them. So, you know, that shows that it's definitely successful. So that's just great to know. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit. We're gonna talk about the Dherbs full body cleanse. Now, let me ask you this first before we get into your cleanse, because there are so many different versions of cleanses out there. Some people have heard that they were unhealthy and different things. So can you first tell us a little bit about that and tell us how your cleanse is different? And then we'll talk about the cleanse itself.
Well, there are a lot of things out there that are unhealthy. So some cleanses, you know, you have to drink this special concoction for a long period of time. Mm-hmm. And that's the only thing that you can drink. And then some cleanses don't even allow you to eat. That's probably one of the main difference between our cleanse and any other cleanse that's out there is that we do allow you to eat. You only can eat fresh fruits and vegetables throughout your cleanse, but you can eat as much of it as you like. And it's not hard on your body. It's something that we should be consuming. So therefore, your body will benefit from doing that. And that's one of the reasons why we're one of the top cleanses online.
Okay, absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and talk about the cleanse. Let's talk about what it is because, you know, you have people who have never tried something like this before. You know, you have people that have, you know, go on diets and they yo-yo diet and they've tried everything and pills and everything that's out there on the market and they've never tried a cleanse. So tell us about the Dherbs body cleanse. How's it different? What does it do for your body?
No problem. Well, basically, it's a 20-day herbal cleanse that consists of 7 formulas. Those 7 formulas are all geared to cleaning out your eliminative channels. Your eliminative channels are like your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. It's going to help you flush out the impurities in those particular areas of your body. Also, during your cleanse, as I just mentioned, you're supposed to be on a raw food diet, which means you only can eat fresh fruits and vegetables, raw nuts and raw seeds, and you can also juice throughout your cleanse. Some of the more common results people tend to see are like between 10 to 30 pounds as far as weight loss.
Okay.
Better sleep. Your immune system will pick up. You'll notice that, a lot of people don't understand that if you eat 3 meals a day, you're supposed to go to the restroom 3 times a day.
Yes.
So that's going to pick up for you. Your skin and complexion will pick up for you. And your energy. That's a real big one in America. Your energy is so low, we're unable to be motivated to go to the gym. So that's going to happen for you.
Okay.
And those are some of the more common results.
Okay, well, let me ask you about some of the impurities in our bodies because, a lot of people just don't know what different foods and, junk that we put in our bodies, what it does to you. Can you explain to people and let them know how much they're carrying in their bodies and why it's important to, expel that?
Well, absolutely. Some of the things that, you got to remember the things that we're putting on our skin as far as lotion, which prevents our skin to breathe, perfume, things that we're drinking. You got soda, you have alcohol, you have Kool-Aid, you have all these different things that's not that healthy for you. You also have the air that we breathe, the pollution that we're taking in. So all these things kind of confuse your body and pollute your body and doesn't allow it to function as God intended it should. So therefore, when you cleanse, you open your body up. Your body begins to breathe, and you get to really feel what feeling good really truly feels like.
Absolutely. And I want to ask about this too. It may be, a tad bit graphic, but I just want to make sure that people understand as far as like our bodies and like what we eat. And when you're saying that we don't go to the bathroom enough, does the body holds in like, feces and things like that. How much of a length of time does your body hold something if you don't cleanse it?
Well, I think that's probably going to vary from individual to individual. But, your body can carry as much as 20 to 30 pounds of undigested food within its system.
Wow.
Just to give you a little idea.
Okay. And see, people don't know that, it's like you thinking you eat something today and then it's gone tomorrow. And that's not always the case. Sometimes, you're holding things in your body that needs to be cleansed. And also, I wanted to ask you about when we were talking about the cleanse, and you're saying that it will be, fruits and raw veggies. Does that mean that nothing's cooked at all for the length of the 20 days?
Yeah, well, the reason why you don't want to cook it, because, we tend to overcook things. So therefore, if you don't cook it, you're actually going to get the true nutritional value that you're supposed to receive from the vegetables and fruit that we consume.
Right. And then if people cook, a lot of times you're going to add things, you're adding in seasonings and different other things that maybe could be a problem also, and salt and things like that.
All that kind of stuff. And then also when you cook it, you change the true nature of that particular thing anyway.
Okay.
So therefore, if you were to consume it raw, that's going to help alkaline your body. And when your body is alkaline, that prevents you from, getting sick and things like that.
Okay. All right. So as far as this cleanse also now, listening to it, it's a commitment, and people are going to have to commit to it. If someone's never done something like this before, because I'm listening and going, okay, I think I could do it though, but I know it may be a little hard for someone who, is used to eating your meats and all kind of stuff every day. What do you say to those people? Because I know
what I always say, anything that's worth it is going to be challenging. We have people, going to college, finishing. That's challenging. But if you don't actually go to college or you don't actually, really take yourself to the max, you will never, ever reach your full potential. And doing a diet and cleansing and being healthy, it's the same along those lines.
Okay.
So therefore, if if you don't do it, you have to realize that, where 70% of the population is obese. You don't want to end up in that situation where now you're having high blood pressure, hypertension, heart disease, all these particular things. Who wants that? Who wants diabetes?
Absolutely.
And let me just mention also, 42% of African Americans have have high blood pressure.
That's right.
Ridiculous.
That's
We
right.
need to change. That's almost half of us having it.
Absolutely.
So we definitely have to make a true commitment to ourselves. Who wants to suffer through that throughout their life just because of we don't want to eat properly?
Absolutely. Okay, so people that do the cleanse, is it will they have access to the website for help, or do you just send all of the information with the program so that, let's say, if someone does it and they, maybe they're having a hard day, are there tools or something that can help someone who's really wanting to do it and really trying to do it? How would you receive help in between if you feel yourself, maybe falling by the wayside?
That's so unique about our company.
Mm-hmm.
You can call us for anything. We will actually hold your hand throughout the process. Anyone who picks up the phone at Dherbs.com has done the cleanse, can speak about it from a personal experience. They know what you're going through. They've been through it. So therefore, they can truly help you, someone who's actually achieved it. At Dherbs, we do it about twice a year as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So we all help each other get through it, and that's how we can really, truly help someone who's struggling.
Absolutely. And I think that's wonderful because, it's hard to really commit to something and really follow through and do it, especially when it's not easy, but the results are what makes it all worthwhile. And I think that's great that they'll have someone that they can call and say, hey, you can do it. And I'm sure that there will be things that you could tell them to do to help out or get them over that obstacle that they're dealing with, whether it's like, hungry or, I'm feeling like I can't do it. I'm sure that it will be someone there that can help them through that. So this cleanse is very popular from what I understand. A lot of people are doing it. I hear a lot of celebrities have done this, and you have a great success rate, right?
Absolutely. For anybody that's truly committed to doing it, will always succeed.
And they can go to your website. They can get all the information that they need about the cleanse and how to purchase. Do you have different programs of the cleanse, or is it just one particular program? I know you would like for people to do it. You should do these once or twice a year, and only once or twice a year. So what about in between? Is there like a maintenance?
Well, we have great individual maintenance products that people can use, and that always varies upon your situation.
Okay.
So we have about 400 different products. So let's say if someone needs to, they're not eating properly and they really like the feeling when they were on the cleanse as far as going to the restroom more. So we would just recommend the colon formula and things like that. That's going to keep motivating your body to go to the restroom so you can keep and stay clean.
Absolutely. And do you find that people that have done the cleanse, it's easier for them once they finish the program to want to? Because when I was looking at Kevin's video, I can tell that he's so motivated to want to keep the weight off, to, feeling better. I can tell that he feels better. And, like he did the marathon. So does that happen, once you're finished? Because you don't want people to finish and then go right back to doing the things that they were doing before.
Yeah, I think people, when they first do the cleanse, they think of, I'm going to do it, I'm going to lose a little weight, and then that's going to be it. But the cleanse is much bigger than that. It kind of just gets into your life and changes things, especially when you come from a place similar to Kevin, where you lost 200 pounds.
Right.
And now you're like, you know what? There's no way in the world I'm going to go back to that.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them the information on how to order the cleanse. But I want you to come back. We're going to take a break and we'll come back. And then we're going to talk about some of your other products that you offer as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Absolutely. All right. So let's tell them where they can go to get the cleanse, to get all the information, to order. And then we'll come back and talk about your other products. So what's the, they can just go to Dherbs.com.
Yep, Dherbs.com, and the phone number is 866-4-DHERBS.
Okay, so they could order from the website, or they could call and order it over the phone as well,
yes,
right?
Ma'am.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, let's give that phone number one more time.
It's 866-4-DHERBS, 434-3727.
Absolutely. That's Dherbs.com. All right. We're going to take a break, Mr. Dolphin, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk about some of the other things that you offer at Dherbs.com that's helpful to our health and our well-being, and some different things that you have for maybe some other health issues that people have. So we'll take a break and we'll come back, and we'll be talking to Mr. Dolphin, Mr. A.D. Dolphin from Dherbs.com. We are talking about the Dherbs Cleanse. If you haven't heard about it, you need to go to the website and go get all the information and give it a try. I have, decided that I am going to do the cleanse myself. Maybe I need to get a group of people so we can all hold each other's hands and do it. And there you go, and do it together. Well, we got 2 people on board so far. So myself and Chi-Chi, we've committed to, we're going to do the cleanse, and, and we'll see how that works for us. And maybe we'll get some other people to do it along with us. So we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Mr. Dolphin from Dherbs.com. You're listening to Caring for the Community, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield on WMPZ Groove 93. Groove 93, WMPZ, you're the magic, and you're listening to Caring for the Community, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield. And we're back with Mr. Dolphin from Dherbs.com, and we've been talking about the Dherbs Cleanse. And if you want to learn more about the cleanse, you can go to Dherbs.com. That's DHERBS.com and experience healing with the Dherbs Cleanse. And we're back with Mr. Dolphin, and we're going to talk about some other products that you offer as well, because you don't just have the cleanse. We were saying before that you have some other things that would help you when you're in between the cleanse, or just, to stay on track and to stay healthy. You have some other products that you offer. Let's start with the acid reflux heartburn product that you have, because a lot of people deal with that. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that formula would be the alkaline formula. Mm-hmm. When you have, real high acidity and acid reflux and things like that, you need to get more of a balance. Mm-hmm. So the alkaline formula is going to help alkaline your body and help you with that particular issue.
Okay. All right. Now, the next one I want to talk about, and one of my coworkers, I'm telling you, she is in here. It can be 95 degrees outside, and she will have a heater in there with her. And, and the air is still around 70, 75 degrees, and she still has a heater. And I'm just always saying that sounds like an iron issue.
It absolutely could be.
Right. So tell us about your iron formula, because I just might purchase that for her myself. She needs a little help in that area. What will that do?
You got to remember, since women do have menses and things like that, that's also a loss of blood. So therefore, most women do deal with iron deficiency. So therefore, that iron formula can definitely greatly help her, for sure.
Okay. And that's something that's you take that every single day, right?
Well, you would just take 3 capsules a day until you're not cold anymore.
Okay. Well, that is absolutely something she would need to look into. And another thing that you offer is the fibroid formula. I've actually suffered from those myself, and I know many women who do. What does that do for a woman? Is it prevention, or is it if you already have fibroids? Tell us about the fibroid formula.
Well, fibroids is a big problem in America. So basically, it really stems from the food that we are eating. So therefore, the processed food, the dairy products, and things like that. These things prevent your body from really, ridding itself of stuff. So a lot of times people don't understand fibroids is basically something trying to leave your body. It's unable to do it, so your body creates a fibroid around it to protect you from it.
Oh, wow.
It's like a trash bag that you haven't taken to the garbage yet.
Wow.
So you have to open up those eliminative channels. That's why that full body cleanse it really opens up those eliminative channels. And also that fibroid formula also motivates your body to rid itself of waste, of that particular waste, so you can get rid of it. So it helps your body with that issue.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about circulation. I hear this a lot. I don't know if it matters as far as age or not, but I hear people talk about the tingling, in their hands or their feet, and that's a circulation problem. How does your circulation aid work?
It helps your blood pass through. So it's something that it's a big formula for us because diabetes and things like that is so prevalent.
Okay. Does it thin your blood or how does that work?
No, it doesn't really thin your blood.
Mm-hmm.
It just helps improve it in such a way it can circulate throughout your body.
All right. Now, we got to talk about the men for a minute because, hard time getting some of them to go to the doctor when it's very important.
Right.
You have a prostate formula that you offer for men. Maybe this is something that will help them not have to come about the prostate problem. Is that preventive or is that if you have prostate issues?
And it's also food for your prostate. So it's going to help feed your prostate.
Okay.
It's going to give it the necessary nutrients that it needs so you don't have an issue in the future.
Okay, absolutely. And then when we were talking about the cleanse, and that is for men and women, because we were talking about Mr. Black, so I don't want people to think, that it's just for women to lose weight,
Right.
it's for, everyone. But it's not just for losing weight, right? It's for losing weight and just for your overall health.
Well, it's really just for cleansing.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to remember, we're not supposed to have 70 to 100 pounds of weight on us. So it's going to help remove that from your system. It's just really considered waste. So therefore, your body, the cleanse is geared towards cleansing out things that's not supposed to be there, and that's just one of the big things.
Right, and then the weight loss is just a benefit, So that's wonderful. All right, so are there any other programs or products that you have with Dherbs that we haven't talked about that you'd like to share with anyone? Is there something else that's really big?
What we have is the antiviral cleanse.
Okay.
Not even so much as a cleanse, but kind of like the formula. Because a lot of times people will go get flu shots and things like this, and those things can sometimes have an adverse effect on your body. I think you're taking something a little bit more natural. We can truly benefit from that. So the antiviral formula, which just helps keep viruses and flu-like symptoms off your back during those troubling times. So that's a great formula. Also, the colon formula. Just moving your bowels in general is always positive. Like I mentioned before at the beginning of the program, if you eat 3 meals a day, you should have 3 bowel movements a day. And if you're not, then you're going to be constipated to some degree. And we have to always remember our colon is connected to every part of our body. So a clean, healthy colon is wise.
Absolutely. So the cleanse itself it's a 20-day cleanse, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so what's the most weight that you've seen someone lose in the 20 days?
The most weight I've seen someone lose is probably about 47 pounds.
Wow. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That person was truly committed, but they were about like 120 pounds overweight. So therefore, they had a significant amount of weight to lose. The average person will lose probably between 15 to 20, somewhere in there.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so with the full body cleanse, will it help high blood pressure or people with diabetes? How does it help them?
Well, a lot of times people on high blood pressure is just you eating bad in general. So one thing that the cleanse teaches you to do, because you have to do it during your cleanse, is to only eat fresh fruits and vegetables and things like that. And when you do that, you'll notice that your body will begin craving that. So after the cleanse, that's one of the benefits that your body's going to start desiring other things because you're going to be able to release some of those bad habits that you had prior to the cleanse. So that's one of the things that's truly why doing the cleanse could be so powerful.
Absolutely. And I'd like to commend you. Dherbs has had the #1 full body cleanse online for almost a decade. So you have to feel proud about that. And
Absolutely.
You got over 2 million people have purchased the Dherbs cleanse. And that is very, very impressive. Why do you think so many people continue to turn to Dherbs for your full body cleanse?
Well, simply because it worked.
And that's what we need. We want results.
When people get results, they tell everyone that they know, and they never stop doing it.
Okay. We are excited about giving Dherbs Full Body Cleanse a try. And I just like being able to give information to people, anything that will help you improve your health, your overall health, and get us off of some of these pills that we're on and things like that, just to be able to live a great life and be healthy as long as we can, and that's the goal. So is there anything else that we miss with Dherbs that we like to share with everybody? And we want to give them information again also so that they can go to your website for themselves. And, if you have anybody that's skeptical, if they want to read about it, they can look at all of your information on your website. So is there anything else that we left out?
Well, I would just say that we don't just deal with some of the issues that we mentioned today. We deal with all issues. Mm-hmm. So therefore, we have an alternative route for anyone that wants to do so. So just calling us and asking questions can always be big. So therefore, don't hesitate. Just give us a call. You'll be totally surprised on what we will help you with.
Absolutely. And we thank you so much for taking time to talk to us today. And I'm looking forward to doing the cleanse. And I really would like to have a success story to tell you. So we're looking forward to that. And thank you so much for taking time to call us today and tell us about the cleanse.
No problem. It's been my pleasure. You have a wonderful morning, and also good luck with your cleanse. If you need some help, please don't hesitate to call me.
Yeah, you might be sorry you said that, because I'll be calling every 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, all right, is anybody there? I just need somebody to just tell me it's okay and I can do this. But that's wonderful. Thank you so much for being there, and we appreciate you calling. All right, everybody, it is the #1 full body cleanse online, and if you want to go and get the information, you can go to dherbs.com. That's DHERBS.com and get all the information. And there are a lot of people out there that are not online, Mr. Dolphin. So let's give that phone number one more time.
It's 866, the number 4, DHERBS, 866-434-3727.
And we thank you so much.
Have a good morning.
And thanks again. You're listening to Caring for the Community, brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield on WMPZ Groove 93.